Today we are going to learn 12 new Urdu verbs with karna in them. If you're new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, I explain the structure of the language. I teach you natural conversations and grammar structures, etc. Today, I sat down and compiled 12 verbs in Urdu that use karna. Karna is such an important verb in Urdu. I made a very detailed video on karna, actually many videos. You can click the link here or here and learn karna and other verbs with karna. So karna is like a verbalizer, which means that it combines with a lot of nouns and adjectives. For example, let's say a talk, baat is a talk, and karna is to do. The actual meaning of karna is to do. Baat karna is to talk. Or you can say call karna. Call is a noun. And karna is to do the call. Shikayat karna. Shikayat is complaint, a noun. And karna is to do. Shikayat karna. You will find many such words in this video, but today I'll try to focus and I'll try to teach you new verbs with karna. So let's begin. The first verb is mehnat karna. Mehnat karna is to strive, like work really hard. Mehnat karo, which is an imperative, a command. Mehnat karo means work hard. Mehnat karo. Strive, work hard. The second verb is dua karna. Dua karna. That means to pray for someone. Main dua kar rahi hu. I'm praying for this, for you. Dua is a pray. Karna is to do the pray. Main tumhare liye dua kar rahi hu. The next one is nuksan karna, to cause harm. Nuksan, as you've guessed it, is damage. Nuksan karna. Karna is a transitive verb, which means that if it's attached with a noun, it will depend, in the past constructions, it will depend on the gender and number of the noun that it's attached with. For example, nuksan is damage. It is a masculine noun. So if you use it in the past tense, you'll say, मैंने नुकसान किया. मैंने बहुत नुकसान किया. मैंने बहुत नुकसान किया. Remember that I have taught all of these tenses in separate videos. So you can just go in the description box and learn the past tense in detail. उसने गाड़ी ठोक दी. उसने गाड़ी ठोक दी और बहुत नुकसान किया. उसने गाड़ी ठोक दी और बहुत नुकसान किया. ठोक देना is to strike or collide. ठोक देना. Gadi thok dena. That's a very colloquial, very, natural verb that's used in day-to-day life. The next one is khayal karna. Khayal karna is to take care, to care for another person. Uski tabiyat kharab hui, maine uska khayal kiya. Maine uska khayal kiya. Khayal karna is to think of the other person. Khayal karna. Khayal karna. This verb is mostly replaced with khayal rakhna. Khayal rakhna, which is also to take care. The next verb is jugaad karna. This is a very interesting word. Have you heard of the word jugaad? It's a Hindi and Urdu verb. It is to find an unconventional solution to a problem because of the limited resources. For example, this is a jugaad. Or this is a jugaad, or this is a jugaad. So we do that a lot. We create jugaad a lot in Pakistan and India. Jugaad karna. Next verb is tang karna, which is to harass or to bother. वो मुझे बहुत तंग कर रहा है. वो आदमी बार बार कॉल करके तंग कर रहा है. वो आदमी, that man, बार बार means again and again, कॉल करके तंग कर रहा है. By calling is harassing me or bothering me. वो आदमी बार बार कॉल करके तंग कर रहा है. Which tense do you find the most difficult in Urdu? Let me know in the comment section. I will read them and I'll make a video about them. The next verb is महसूस करना, which is to feel. महसूस करना. उसको महसूस हो रहा है कि उसका दोस्त नाराज़ है. उसको महसूस हो रहा है कि उसका दोस्त नाराज़ है. उसको महसूस हो रहा है means he is feeling. उसको महसूस हो रहा है कि उसका दोस्त नाराज़ है. That his friend is mad or cross or not happy with him or her. उसको महसूस हो रहा है कि उसका दोस्त नाराज़ है. He's feeling or she's feeling that his friend is cross with him. Ada karna is to pay. Pay. Next one is a very interesting one. It is takalluf karna. Takalluf karna. Now I'm very interested to know if your culture has such a thing, because I know in Persian culture something similar exists which is called Tarof. You know what it is? It is when we kind of engage in elaborate formalities and be very, very polite. So, for example, if someone is giving a biscuit, you'll say, no, no, no. And that is the kaluf karna, even though you want it, but you cannot take it because it's just how it is. Be very hesitant or polite in social situations. I have a lot of American friends, and in American culture, it is very direct, it is very unfiltered. Whereas in Pakistani Indian culture, it is very, very polite and indirect. I struggle with this because I'm a very straightforward person, and when someone gives me or offers me something, I usually take it. But it's polite to just say no. Like first time I'll just say no, second time again no, and probably third time I'll say okay, I'll eat it. Now that's takalluf karna. Takalluf karna is also to prepare so much for your guest. ओ आपने क्या तकल्लुफ़ किया, आपने इतना तकल्लुफ़ क्यों किया, आपने इतना तकल्लुफ़ क्यों किया, why did you do so much, why are you so formal, like why did you prepare so many dishes. That's also takalluf karna. That's normally what guests say when they come to the host's house. They'll say, oh आपने तकल्लुफ़ क्यों किया, तकल्लुफ़ ना करें, something like this. This is a very important verb. A lot of my students are learning Urdu to talk to their partners, boyfriends, or their families. And a lot of my classes are actually cultural classes. I'm kind of like a cultural attaché, and I teach them a lot about culture, Pakistani culture. Let me know if you want kind of videos, I can make them as well. The next one is kind of a brutal one, qatl karna. Qatl karna is to murder someone. Qatl karna. उसने गुस्से में कत्ल करा, उसने गुस्से में कत्ल करा. Due to madness or due to like anger, he killed or she killed. कत्ल करा or किया. The next one is ibadat karna, which is also to pray, but it is a ritual. It's used for different religions. Ibadat karna is when you join hands and pray to the God. That's ibadat karna. उसने जेल में बहुत इबादत की और बहुत किताबें पढ़ीं. उसने जेल में बहुत इबादत की और किताबें पढ़ीं. The next one is कोशिश करना. कोशिश करना is to make an effort. कोशिश is an effort, it's a noun, and करना is to do an effort. ज़िंदगी में पूरी कोशिश करना फ़र्ज़ है. ज़िंदगी में पूरी कोशिश करना फ़र्ज़ है. It is imperative to work hard in life, to like to make your whole effort. That's what it means. Puri koshish means whole effort. Last one is shikayat karna, which is to complain. Shikayat karna. Shikayat is a complaint and karna is to do. मैंने इंटरनेट की शिकायत की. मैंने इंटरनेट की शिकायत की. मैंने इंटरनेट की शिकायत की. Okay, so that is it. Have you learned from this video? If you have, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be happy to read your comments and know that you're learning. And if you have suggestions, you can put in the comment section, because I created this channel to produce a lot of resources online, because a lot of my students are learning, they want some resources, but they are very limited resources of Urdu online, especially grammar resources and something that's clear and something that's concise and informative. My hope is to create really useful videos, and I like to teach Urdu in a fun way, you know. Like, I wanted to teach Urdu with movies and songs and Urdu stories, Urdu poetry, because that's what I love. Like, I love Urdu poetry and Urdu adab, and I wanted to teach that. But a lot of my students and a lot of you are beginner level, and you are just starting out in Urdu. So I try to create beginner level videos. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.